Hi again, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed the story from yesterday. I hope you got time to watch the video and join in. It's a great story, isn't it? Do you remember yesterday I said that we can have the same story but different versions? And today I'd like to read you this version and see if you feel it's different and see which book do you prefer. It's the same story, The Three Little Pigs, but you might prefer this version or you might prefer this version, and drop me a little message and let me know. Do you remember these from the classroom? I made these a while ago, didn't I, for you? We've got the Three Little Pigs and we've got the Big Bad Wolf. And these are ready for you to play with when we get back to class. Make sure they're ready for you and put to one side. Maybe you might have a wooden spoon, or perhaps you could get some paper or card and you could decorate them to make your own spoons or your own little figures. Perhaps you could make a little mask or something else. So let's get back to the story, The Three Little Pigs, and I'll begin to read it and see if you like this version better. Let's find the first page. There's the picture. Does look different, doesn't it? You can see a bit more of Mummy Pig there as well. Let me begin. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who lived with their mother. The three little pigs grew so quickly that one day their mother told them, "You're too big to live here any longer. Go and build houses for yourselves, but take care that that wolf doesn't catch you and eat you." Can you see their faces in the picture? How do you think they're feeling? They're excited? Look a bit scared, don't they? After hearing what Mum's got to say. But they need to go and get their own homes, get their own houses. Let's see what happens next. I love nice pictures in books, do you? You know that my favourite books are books with really great illustrations, and you know that I like pop-up books as well, don't you? I love a good pop-up book. I'll see if I can find some pop-up books to show you in some of the videos. Anyway, back to the story. There's the next picture. You can see there. The house built already. What's it made from? Looks like it's made from, what was that? Yeah, straw. Let's read it. The three little pigs set off down the road. Soon they met a man who was carrying some straw. "Please give me some straw," said the first little pig. "I want to build a house for myself." So the man gave the first little pig some straw to build a fine house. "Now the wolf won't catch me and eat me," said the first little pig. Would you like to live in that house, boys and girls? Would you? I quite like the look of that house. Looks cosy, doesn't it? Is it going to be strong enough? That's the question. I like the little window as well. Does that look like your house at home? I'm not sure if it does. Let's read the next page. See what's happening here. We've got the next page for the next little pig, haven't we? Let's read. The other two little pigs set off together, and soon they met a man who was carrying some sticks. "Please give me some sticks," said the second little pig. "I want to build a house for myself." So the man gave the second little pig some sticks to build a fine house. "Now the wolf won't catch me and eat me," said the second little pig. Do you like that house? Which house would you pick to live in? Would you pick the straw house or the stick house? That looks cosy as well, right in the middle of the forest. Gorgeous. Right, let's see what happens next. Now this house looks like it could look like some of your houses. Let me show you. Does anybody have a house that looks a bit like that? Some of you might have houses that are a bit taller. Some of you might have houses that are joined onto other houses. Some of you might live in a flat or an apartment. Some of you might have a house that looks just like that. Mine looks a little bit like that. A little bit. I'll show you a picture of my house one day. Right. The third little pig walked on by himself. Soon he met a man who was carrying some bricks. "Please give me some bricks," said the third little pig. "I want to build a house for myself." So the man gave the third little pig some bricks to build a fine house. Now the wolf won't catch me and eat me, said the third little pig. Uh-oh. We knew this was going to happen. We knew it. The very next day, the wolf came to the house of straw. Little pig, let me come in, cried the wolf. But the first little pig replied, No, not by the hell of my chinny chin chin, I will not let you in. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, said the wolf. This is your chance to join in, are you ready? So he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, and the house of straw fell down, and the wolf ate up the first little pig. That's different to the first story, isn't it? Oh my goodness me. What can I say about that? You can see that he's eaten up the pig, can't you? The next day the wolf came to the house of sticks. Little pig, let me come in, he cried. But the second little pig replied, No, not by the hell of my chinny chin chin, I will not let you in. Then I'll huff, join in, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, said the wolf. Are you ready? So he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed. The house of sticks fell down, and the wolf ate up the second little pig. You naughty wolf. Here's the picture for the next part of the story. Can you see? Does it look like the house is falling down there, being blown down? It looks very sturdy, doesn't it? We know that though, don't we? The next day the wolf came to the house of bricks. Little pig, let me come in, he cried. But the third little pig replied, No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, I will not let you in. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, said the wolf. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and that wasn't a very big huff, was it? It needs to be bigger than that. And he puffed. But the house of bricks did not fall down. What could he see happening? The pig doesn't. How does a pig look? Does a pig look frightened? Doesn't look frightened to me. The wolf was very angry, but he pretended not to be. Little pig, he said in a soft voice, be ready at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I shall take you to Farmer Smith's field to find some tasty turnips. The little pig agreed, but he knew that the wolf really wanted to eat him. So the next morning he set off for Father Smith's field at 5 o'clock. He filled his basket with turnips and hurried home. When the wolf came to collect the little pig, he was very angry indeed. What's happening? Still, the wolf pretended not to be angry. Be ready at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, he told the little pig, and I shall take you to Farmer Brown's apple tree to pick some shiny red apples. The little pig agreed, but he set off at 4 o'clock the next morning. He was already high in the tree picking apples when the wolf came along. The little pig was very frightened, but he pretended not to be. He threw an apple as far as he could and the wolf ran after it. Quickly the little pig jumped down from the tree and he ran home as fast as he could. The wolf was furious. "Be ready at 4 o'clock this afternoon," said the wolf, "and I shall take you to the fair." The little pig agreed, but he set off at 2 o'clock. Can you see what's happening? He's going earlier every time to trick the wolf. First, he had fun on the roundabout. Then he bought a butter churn. When he saw the wolf coming, the little pig jumped in the churn and rolled all the way home. That's a churn. Like a barrel, isn't it? That little pig. He's very clever, isn't he? The wolf's not managing to get hold of him. The wolf's looking more and more angry, isn't he? Oh, look at that. His big yellow eyes and his big teeth. The next page. Here are the pictures. That posh word, that grown-up word for pictures, illustrations. Nice illustrations again, aren't they? Let's see. When the wolf found out that he had been tricked again, he was angrier than ever. He went to the little pig's house and hammered on the door. Little pig, he cried, "I'm going to climb down your chimney and eat you." The little pig was very frightened, but he didn't say anything. He put a huge pot of water on the fire to boil and waited. What's happening? Is it working? The wolf clambered down the chimney. As there was no lid on the little pig's pot, the wolf tumbled and splash right into the boiling water, and that was the end of the wolf. I wonder what happened. I wonder if he ran away, or I wonder if he just couldn't get out of that boiling water. I'm not sure about that. What do you think happened? Good stories. Let's have a look at them again. Did you prefer the one that I read today, or did you prefer the one that I read yesterday? There are so many different versions of the Three Little Pigs. Maybe we could make up our own version. Perhaps it could be that the wolf ends up saying sorry and the Three Little Pigs forgive him. Maybe they become friends. Or maybe they chase the wolf away and he's never seen again. Or maybe he's the same wolf that tries to get Little Red Riding Hood. Who knows? That could be up to you, couldn't it? I'd love to know what story you'd make up with these characters. There we go. What do you think should happen? Anyway, I'm going to go and get lots of lovely things ready for you again. And I hope you're watching the Read Write Ink videos that Mrs. Whitelock and Mrs. Hards are making. And Miss Clark's going to be reading you some stories as well. I'll be reading more stories. You've got lots of other bits of work to do. And I'll even be giving you some phone calls to have a little chat soon as well. Miss you so much, but I know I'm going to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.